Good morning, everybody. It's probably not the greatest um, angle of me. Little cockeyed. Yep, just came in from the garden. Forgot to take you with me. I was really late in getting out there. I realized I didn't do anything last night as far as deep watering. There's some glare from the sun right there. So let me see if I can move you this way. Okay, I got to turn that ceiling fan on. So today is supposed to be 100. And oh my gosh, it's already, I don't know, I didn't check the temperature, but it's already scorching. All of the cucumbers and squash went into sleep mode. They were just like, the cucumbers on the vine in particular looked really bad because, there's a lot of, well, they're not, they're not on the ground shading each other like that. I've got them up on the vine, and so I think the sun gets them a lot more. However, was able to pick a cucumber. Are any of you gardeners or home gardeners, whatever, like I am? Like, it doesn't even make it hardly in. Like, this is my breakfast. I've got my coffee and my cucumber. I'm not making enough to pickle. In fact, I looked up a local farm that I was trying to find out if I could just go to their farm, or which they don't. They don't have a farm stand at their farm, which is odd because usually that's what I used to do. But they go to farmers markets, so I had to figure out where their farmers markets were, and they're not all that convenient. They have a CSA for winter. I was thinking about joining, but then I would have to go get it. They do have a delivery service. It's only $5 for delivery charge. So I don't know, but they do. I didn't know that they did meat as well. Oh. Okay, are you gonna get up here? Well, did you want my cucumber? Is that it? Okay, here. Motley got wet too. So here, get you dry. I'm gonna have to. Poor little dog. Did you want my cucumber? Is that what you want? Oh my gosh. He's like, I want up here, I want up here. You've got food. And yes, I do. Okay, well, just a minute. I'm going to clean off my phone and some of the muddy feet that he got on me. Just a minute. Okay. That cucumber was very bitter. It should have been picked a lot earlier, or something happened. Ooh. I don't know why Motley wanted that. I think he's having a hard time eating it. Well, I haven't given him food yet. It's almost, when it hits 12, but I need a little bit of a break. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the garden and me and everything else. I guess I came in last night all crying because of all the stungs that I got from, or the bites. They weren't stungs, they were bites that I got from those stable flies. I basically took some Benadryl and iced the heck out of everything. Alcohol my legs, that kind of thing, just to drive them out. And but the ice helped the most in freezing them. There was just one that bothered me terribly, terribly last night, and luckily I had some ice next to my bed. But I was able to go to sleep. All gone. I don't have any more. This morning there's the one on my knee that bugs me the most. I took my medicine for my neuralgia and everything as quickly as I could last night, and then this morning I'm due for another pill, and so I'm going to try to make sure that I keep up with that. I'm not always good about taking it during the middle of the day, but I've got to really be careful with my fibromyalgia because it just sends these emergency things to my brain to tell my brain she's on fire, she's hurt, whatever. And you come to realize that it's not real, but I mean, it's real. I mean, my brain decides to pain. I feel like there's, I don't know, have you ever seen that one movie with all those characters, the Disney characters? What are they? Or was it Pixar? It's Pixar, with the little people on the inside. I love that movie. And there's a second one that I haven't seen yet, where there's joy and, sadness and anger and all those different emotions. Anyway, sometimes I feel like there's this little pain dude inside my brain that's just yanking, the roots of my hair and of every single pore in my body. I know, that's excruciating, but that's what happens. So my vices are really important to me. So when, things like going outside in the garden and enjoying it in the evening, because that's, it's cooled down and it's really self-sustaining right now. I don't have to do too much to the garden. I just need to make sure it's watered and that no pests are getting on it, because, I'm done. All my seeds are sown for the fall. It's too hot to plant anything, so, I'm just cruising. So I'm just going out to enjoy it and soak my feet, and then I get attacked by those damn things. And a fly came towards me today, and I freaked out. I'm like, is this the... Anyway. Good news is I think my CPAP is really working. I'm feeling better and better. I really got wet everywhere. This time I actually took my clip out and really rinsed my hair and let it drain in the tub, and then that water will get put into my tomatoes along with whatever hair came out. So I hope everybody's doing well on this weekend. I know I've been hearing from quite a few different people that it's just on fire everywhere. I've got someone who I watch and communicate with in Japan, and she's talking about how she can't even ride her e-bike to work, and she's in the rural areas. I don't know where in Japan. I think I looked it up, so it's like, I think the more northern part of Japan, and she talks about how the summers have just gotten worse and worse to where she can't ride her bike to work. It just exhausts her before she gets there. And then, just everybody that I've talked to from Portugal and the UK and parts of the United States. But anyway, and the extreme weather conditions, you're either on fire or you're flooding. We had a flash flood here, which, it's just that the ground couldn't take it. It's just crisp. And when it rained a little too fast, I can't remember where it was, but it rained too fast and they had a pretty decent flash flood. So the rain that we've had, even though it's been sparse, luckily has been gentle. It hasn't been severe. So Motley's going to get on me and get me all wet. I'm going to start to smell like wet dog. He's like, hey, Motley, what you doing, baby? I found some yarn for all my yarny friends. I've been debating about whether to buy anything. I've been trying to get through my stash. Well, I found, excuse me, upstairs in my closet, I found, I had bought at one time this Universal Uptown Baby Sport that I really, really like, and it's a 2, so it's actually thinner than the DK that I'm using. So I don't know, but it's all 3 pinks. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. It's definitely thinner, but I think I think I may even have a blue somewhere and maybe some white. That means going through my closet, which I definitely need to do. But not today. So it took a really long time to water, to soak the ground, much later than I wanted to. Other good news, Yesterday I got the fish tank working because the filter broke, pump on the filter broke. I just scrubbed the heck out of all of it, took it all apart, scrubbed it, put it back together, and it started work. So I really need to work hard at filling the rest of the water up on both of the fish tanks and scrubbing down the sides. They need scrubbed. And then, unfortunately, and I don't think I've talked much about my fish tanks, but, well, they're not mine. They are now. Let me just put it this way. It didn't start out my project. I didn't want the responsibility of the project, but I have got the project now. I've got two of them that are, the 10-gallon tanks. And the reason we had to buy another one and split them up is because the fish were fighting in the other one, and we had realized that we can't put those two together. We were given some bad advice. So instead of killing one set, or we tried to get rid of them, or tried to, rehome them, but I ended up getting two fish tanks. What I do have is, and of course I do, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful aquatic plants that are in both of them that are really beautiful. I had algae bloom for a while, but got that under control. Everything looks great. I do not have adequate lighting. The lights have broken, so I repurchased some lights, and I don't like them. So that they have immersible lights now, and I think that's what I'm going to do is get one for each corner. So I need to get about 4 of them. That's the one purchase I would like to make, and I'd like to put in a really tiny bubble to add some oxygen to the tank in the corner. And then once all that is done, I will buy some more fish, because something happened to the fish tank back here. I don't know what happened to all the fish. I mean, obviously they've died, but I don't know where they went. And I don't know if the cats all of a sudden decided to eat them, or the dog got up there and ate them. I mean, because usually there's a body, right? No body. No bodies. They're not down underneath anywhere. I mean, we just looked everywhere. And I'm like, and one was a molly, which was a pretty big black molly, and he's the one that was eating everything. And then all of my little neons, except for one, are gone. So I have one fish left in this other tank. And I just don't know what has happened. So anyway, I'm going to have to let you go. All of a sudden I have absolutely, you can tell by the way I talk and hold my mouth, I have absolutely nothing in my mouth. No spit, no drip. It's just awful. And I can't swallow, and it's just a really tough one. And I apologize for some of you who may notice, and I have been noticing, that I really move my mouth, my face contorts when I talk sometimes, and that's something new evidently from the last couple years. It's just my neuralgia and the pain that I get in my face. I think I've just learned to talk through it and move my tongue around and do different things. I don't know, but when I watch my videos to make sure, things are okay, I'm like, boy, I don't really, I look like I've got ticks, and I'm like, well, I do have ticks. That's what they're called. But, so I hope you have a great weekend, a good start to the day. Today's Sunday, August 2nd, and my birthday's coming up. My birthday is coming up, and so is my granddaughter's. We have our birthdays just 2 days apart. I'm sure she's going to have a lot more fun than me. We don't tend to celebrate my birthday. I haven't for a long time, but still, I might make myself something. Make myself, I saw these cowboy cookies, oatmeal cookies, that I think I might have to make those. It looks kind of good. All right, have a good one.